check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out yet? Did it find out? I check the doors, check the windows.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach, he's got his guys in mid-season form already, an impressive 3-0 start to the year. On the other side, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing.
At the 30-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one. And their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
16 yards. That's good. Baltimore. First down. A gain of 16 yards.
To throw is Jackson.
First down, Baltimore.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
second and 5.
Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, good move. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs.
Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. T. Higgins, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 16 yards.
Now it's Jackson.
First down.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 10 yards.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Baltimore first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Ravens.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete with Zay Flowers with it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, 48 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
On his loop for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 21-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now back to throw. That's caught out right by Jennings. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Matt Araiza now. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Another Baltimore 1st down. It's a gain of 35. 1st down, Baltimore.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 8-yard line.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Pacheco will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they'll get to it after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. And again, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Yellow. Argamulay.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. T. Higgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now it's Jackson. A shot downfield for Burks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Jackson. A shot downfield for Burks. And that's caught inside the 30. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
14.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start. Got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Chiefs, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Chiefs, 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive it's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jennings. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll make it second down.
At the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jennings. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 43.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now here's Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
In punt formation for the Chiefs.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they'd mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
Brings up second and 1 at the 19-yard line.
Jackson now. He'll check this one down at Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
And the Baltimore first down.
To throw is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And his throw here is incomplete. The Ravens hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And it's third down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Pacheco once again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
4th down, here's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Now it's Jackson. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the books to me, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm on the legal basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money more to make it pick up. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my, oh Lord. Got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we can really get it, we can go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us. Run for us.
Tyler Loop to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books, because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Walker with a grab, left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mahomes now to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. T. Higgins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Butker on for the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 13. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 37.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Baltimore.
Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Ravens
Throwing is Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Jackson throwing once more.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
First and goal.
Now Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tyler Luke to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Looking deep for Jennings. And that is incomplete. So halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. From the outlet, incomplete. It's Rice. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Throw out wide to Walker. Gets through and now an opening. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 48 yards. And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. get this out to the 25.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, middle. Yeah.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing to start the drive.
That one into the hands of Flowers. He may go.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Zay Flowers
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Ravens are able to extend their lead.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Ravens 56, Chiefs 35.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, but he finds ways downfield.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Mike Green has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side to Higgins. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is Jennings. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll be caught by Rice. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have any fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
56. Chiefs 42.
That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him. And he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A shot downfield for Burks. And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
And they did. It worked. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes, too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. does a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away.
And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line.
The visitors' offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco getting set for this next possession.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. 88 yards.
And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Luke now for the extra point.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. T. Higgins out on offense for the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in the route, or they get open early, or they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes.
That's taken in by Higgins.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offense.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down it goes. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Hey, middle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Yo. Hey, shot. You change it. Go. Hey, Ozzy. Shot.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his receiver, Lane. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess?
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Tyler Loop to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Chiefs offense ready to go again. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
And on Kansas
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control it.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
32-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Walker.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
We'll throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. Down the left sideline. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Butker on for the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Harrison Butker
now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
No, we changed it. Middle. You.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. That pass taken in by Burks. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Baltimore.
Now Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, middle. Hey.
To throw is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Throw caught by Flowers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
222. All right.
One last throw here for Fields. And that will be incomplete.
as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the